Good morning, dear children. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Dear children, we have already completed lesson 1 and I hope you have done your work in copy as well as in your book. If so far you haven't done, please complete that. Because today onwards we are going to start lesson number 2, My Mother. Lesson number 2, My Mother. It's a wonderful poem given on page number 14. As we study the chapter better, you all keep your books open in front of you. Okay? So, today we will study the poem My Mother. Dear children, we all live in a family and we know that we need each other's cooperation and support. Especially our parents play an important role in our life. They fulfill all our needs. Father goes out to earn the livelihood. Mother does all the household work, and at the same time, mother is teaching many moral values to their children. So, dear children, as our parents do a lot to us, it is our duty also to do something in return for them. This is what we are going to study in this poem. What is our responsibility? What we can do for our parents, especially for our mother. Clear? So before starting the poem, let us see the meanings of difficult words. The words are given on page number 15 in your book. I have written on the board also. You can go through here. Pay attention, all of you. First word is affectionate. Affectionate means showing love. Feeble means weak. Feeble means weak. Soothe means give comfort. Despise means to have a low opinion. To have a low opinion about somebody or something. Then vengeance. Vengeance is punishment inflicted. Act of giving punishment to someone if somebody has done something wrong to us. That is called vengeance. Okay? And other meanings you will also get as I will explain you the poem, the meanings of difficult words I will be explaining you. That time you can hold your pencil and write down the meaning in your book also. So it will be easy for you to understand. So, the first stanza of the poem is, who taught my infant lips to pray and love God's holy book and day and walk in wisdom's pleasant way, my mother. Here the poet is asking a question first. Who taught my infant lips? Who taught my baby lips to pray? We know at home, mother or father, they teach their children to pray to God. How do children learn about their religion? From their parents, isn't it? Because when parents are praying, by seeing them, children also learn to pray and love God's holy book and day. Who taught? Who taught to love God's holy book? Holy book means the scriptures. In different religion, people read different scriptures. Okay? So who taught children to read the holy books and walk in wisdom's pleasant way? Who taught a child to walk on the path of wisdom, to do the work which are correct? Who has done all these? My mother. The poet says, all these things are done to me by my mother. Second stanza. And can I ever cease to be affectionate and kind to thee, who wast so very kind to me, my mother. Then the poet says, and can I ever cease to be? Cease means stop. Can I ever stop? What? Being affectionate and kind to thee. As my mother did a lot to me, can I stop loving her or being generous and kind towards her? Can I stop this? Who wast? Wast is respective form of the word was. Wast means here was only. Who was so very kind to me. My mother who was very kind to me, can I stop being affectionate and kind towards her? I can never do that. Ah, no. The thought I cannot bear. And if God please my life to spare, I hope I shall reward thy care, my mother. The poet says, I cannot bear that thought. Oh, this thought is also wrong. Not to be affectionate and kind towards mother. This thought is not correct, is not good. I cannot bear this thought. And if God please my life to spare. Spare means some extra or additional. If God gives me extra days in my life, give me additional days in my life, I hope I shall reward thy care. The poet says, I hope I shall reward thy care. Whatever my mother has done to me, I should give reward for that. Now, in what way? Whatever our parents have done to us, we cannot return that in a form of money. When you will grow up, you will be start earning, you will bring money and give to your mother or father. That is okay, financial help. But whatever they have done, they did a lot to us. They showed their love, their kindness towards us. How we can give them back? By showing the same love and affection towards them. Clear? So, the poet says, if God gives him some extra days, he would reward his mother. When thou art feeble, old and grey, my healthy arm shall be thy stay, and I will soothe thy pains away, my mother. Then the poet says, when thou art, thou means you, art means are. These are the, dear children, you can see here in paragraph number 2, THEED. Then you can see here, third paragraph, last line, thy, 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 thou. All these are the words used for you, your. Clear? These are old-fashioned words. Okay? And especially these words were being used in religious prayers or in the poems. Okay? So, when thou art feeble, when you are feeble, when you will be weak, old, or your hair will turn grey, my healthy arm shall be thy stay. That time when my mother will become very old, will be sick, my healthy arms, that time a child will be a grown-up person. So the poet says that his healthy arms shall be thy stay. Healthy arms will give his mother a support, and I will soothe thy pains away. Soothe means give comfort. When she will be sick, will be in pain, the poet will soothe away, give comfort to all her pains. Next stanza. And when I see thee hang thy head, it will be my turn to watch thy bed, and tears of sweet affection shed, my mother. Now in this stanza, the poet says, and when I see thee hang thy head, when the person's head is down, when the person is feeling sick, okay, when the person is not able to sit properly or stand properly, feeling lot of weakness, in that case, it will be my turn to watch thy bed. If you remember, dear children, when you fall sick, whole night your mother is not sleeping at home, sitting beside your bed and taking care of you. The same way poet says, when she will be weak, she will be sick, what the poet will do? It will be poet's turn, it will be child's turn to watch thy bed, will sit beside her bed and look after her, and tears of sweet affection shed. And while taking care of his mother, the tears of affection, tears of love will shed from his eyes. For God, who lives above the skies, would look with vengeance in his eyes if I should ever dare despise my mother. The poet says in the last poem, the poet will do all these things, will look after his mother, will give comfort to her, will soothe away her pains, and will support her in all the ways for God. Why? Because God, who lives above the skies, who lives in the heaven, would look with vengeance in his eyes if I should ever dare despise. If I hate my mother, if I have low opinion about my mother, the God who lives in the heaven will punish me. Poet knows this. If I will have low opinion about my mother, if I will hate my mother, God who lives in the heaven will punish him. So dear children, through this poem we get very great message. Whatever our parents have done for us, we should give reward for that. Especially when they are in need. When they are sick, we should show our love and affection towards them. Even at home, dear children, nowadays the whole day you are at home, you are not going to school. What you can do? Well, I don't think 24 hours you are sitting and studying. Sometimes you are free also. So that time you can utilize helping your mother at home in household works. You can do some small good deeds at home. You can help your mother. That will be the reward. Dear children, parents spending a lot of money for education. What reward you can give them? Your best result can be the best reward for them. So dear children, always try to make your parents happy, because they forget their own comforts. They do each and everything for their children. So it is your duty also to give them reward. The work you can do for them, the small helps you can give at home, keep all these in mind and learn the great message through this poem. I hope this poem is clear to everyone. Your homework is to write first 2 stanzas in your notebook, and the word meanings also you have to write in your notebook. Thank you.